Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Wicky David, CEO of the training company, and today's video is about the Morningstar's hiring process and update as of 15th December 2025. What is happening? Where has the process reached? What you guys should be doing, those who are waiting, those who have given their CIS on the 3rd of November, what is the update? Let me just try and cover it, as well as I would try to answer a few common comments that I have been receiving both on Instagram and on my YouTube channel. Now, most importantly, let me share this on your screen. I have segregated a complete data to help you understand how things are working out. Now, as you can see on my screen, so far, Morningstar has taken interview in three seasons. Let's call it a season. Season one, season 2 and season 3. The first interview that they have taken was on 8th of November 2025. That was again a Saturday, and the whole thing was covered by me live by visiting the premises. That video would be available on my channel, as well as it would be now coming in your I button. Now, those who were called for interview on the 8th of November 2025 were part of the CIS, which happened on the 3rd of November 2025. These guys had received an interview email on 6th November, and they were told, I think 6th or 7th November, and they were told to come at the Vashi location on the 8th of November. Those who went there, the results were declared then and there. Those who were not shortlisted, those who could not clear the first round, were told to leave and they would contact them. But those who were selected after round one and round two, they were told then and there itself, the same day, that they have been selected and they would receive an official email soon, which they have sent, I think, on the 12th of November 2025. So by 2025, November 12th, they have received an email confirmation that the interview they have attended on 8th November, they have successfully cleared it and have been shortlisted and selected. Sorry, not shortlisted, have been selected. What is the next step for them? I will tell you shortly. Then the second season of interview, which they conducted, was on the 22nd of November 2025. And there's a 2 weeks gap that we can see. First interview happened on the 8th of November. Then the second interview happened on the 22nd of November, almost a week and a half gap there. And they invited the same set of people who were part of the 3rd November CIS. And again, the same way, they were told whether they are selected or not the same day, which is 22nd November. Now, I had one student who went for the interview, whose mock interview is available and the interview feedback is also available. I had total, I think, 5 or 7 students who had gone there, and out of that 5, I think 4 or 5 got selected. And the results, which were officially declared on email, were sent on 28th of November. So again, I'm going to tell you, same 3rd November CIS people, interview date, second season, 22nd November. Email sent for that interview invite was 21st November. That is one day before, again, a Friday. And the interview was scheduled on the Saturday itself. And the results officially on the mail arrived on the 28th of November. After that, what had happened? They have posted another job opening, similar role, similar responsibility, on their official website, on their official careers webpage, as well as some on LinkedIn too, and also Naukri. And they reached out to these people for CIS on the 7th of December 2025. And those who attended the CIS on 7th December 2025 was sent an interview invite email on Friday, the 12th December 2025. Today, I'm recording this on the 15th. Today is a Monday. So, Friday, they were told that, hey, you got to come tomorrow at 9:30, 9:45. That is 13th December. So, they conducted the season 3 interview on 13th of December 2025. Again, we can see a gap of like 10 to 15 days there. And this time, they didn't declare the result for those who were selected. I mean, those who got rejected, they were told to leave after the first round. And of course, the second round too, they were told that they'll get back to them. But those who had got selected, they were told that we are going to reach you max by Monday. And nobody was officially told that they have cleared their interview and got selected. I've sent like 22 students on the 13th December interview. Out of 13th December interview, my 16 students have got selected. And today, as I record this on 15th December, everyone has received an email. Whether they are selected or rejected, people have been communicated today itself. Today is a Monday. That is the next working day after the interview date. It was Saturday. Officially, Morningstar has a leave on Saturday, but they are conducting interviews always on Saturday. That's what we are looking at as per the trend. And this time on a Monday itself, unlike the first two times, they have immediately within a day's, within a day break, they have declared who are selected, who are not selected. And I think this is a good thing for now. Otherwise, people do not have to, wait, especially the ones who have been uh, waiting from 3rd November CIS and 3rd November, the 8th November interview, as well as 22nd November interview. They have been still waiting whether they are rejected or selected. They do not know. Another concern is, those who have been uh, part of the CIS on 3rd November, they had received, some of them have received an interview invite on 7th of November, 6th of November, and just the same day, I think the evening, some of them received an email that they do not need to come for an interview which was scheduled on 8th November because of some unforeseen circumstances. So they were told that now you do not need to come. We will communicate you the next date. But unfortunately, those people, pardon me, I'm just having a bad throat and cold. So those who were told not to come for interview on 8th November after having sent an interview email due to unforeseen, unavoidable circumstances are still waiting for an official confirmation. I have many students who were told that they would be informed, they'll get back to them, out of which I spoke to a few just a couple of minutes ago before recording this video. And they told me they got in touch with the recruiter, and the recruiter had promised them that he will reach, or Morningstar will reach them in the first week of January with what's happening with their application. Let me remind you, these are people I'm talking about who were part of the 3rd November CIS, and they were asked to come for an interview on 8th November, but a day before, that is on 7th November itself, they were sent an email saying that interview has been postponed and they do not need to come. I'm talking about those people. Now, most importantly, then there are some people who have been waiting for an update right after their CIS. I mean, they have given CIS on 3rd November and 7th November. After that, they have been just waiting for a communication. Whether they are going to receive an interview email or not is now we are going to talk about. But here's one thing, before I move to that subject. When the interview email was sent on 12th December, that is last Friday, immediately so many people went onto my website and, booked a mock interview with me. I interviewed about 8 candidates, okay, because as you guys know, I spent close to 1 hour 15 minutes with each candidate. So 1 hour 15 minutes. The last interview that I had taken was at 2 in the night. The person had the you know interview at 10 in the morning. So this person showed up and was available. I had my calendar being booked right from the morning. I think sorry, afternoon 1 p.m. all the way to 2 a.m. in the night, because the email invite was sent on 12th December at around 12 in the noon. Now, my advice to all those who have been waiting, let me tell you. Now we are going to talk about those students who have been waiting after their CIS. Let me go on to my YouTube video. This is the video titled as "My Four Student Got Selected in Morningstar." Full interview process explained, in which I have received so many comments which I have yet not responded to. Let me do that right away. Shreya is asking, hi, anyone got an update for interview happened on 12 December? So yes, right, like I told you, 12th December, people have been sent an email of whether they are selected or not already. I had 22 students gone for interview, 16 have been selected. Morningstar should have reached to people who have been waiting from 3rd November. First, completed that lot, then they should have gone ahead and uploaded the new job posting once again, and then should have started inviting people from a fresh lot. But as of now, there are still people waiting from the 3rd November CIS. So to answer this question, yes, 12th December interview, people have received an update. Uh, Same thing has been asked by Aditi. Is anyone uh, get updates after selection email? Yes, people do get update after selection, after their interview, whether they're selected or not, they have been told. Now, anyone who have received interview email or update, anyone received the interview email? Did anyone receive email today? So, yeah, people have been receiving email, you know. Okay, I'm sorry, I was not sharing the screen. Here it is. Here are the comments that I was reading from. Okay, let's go back to this screen. So the thing is, here's a strong, uh, trend that we're looking at. Every 2 weeks, they are circulating emails for interview invite. That is exactly on a Friday, and they have been asked to come to office the next day itself for the interview. That's the trend that we are watching, which is there on the screen, from the first CIS, from the second CIS, and then the interview invites 8th November, 22nd November, 13th December. Most likely, uh, this weekend or maybe the next weekend, people will still receive interview invites for sure. I'm 100% sure. Now, those who have been selected, those who have been communicated officially, either verbally or via email, that they have cleared their interviews, right from the 8th November batch, 22nd November batch, and of course the 13th December batch, the joining date that they have been given is tentatively first or second week of January. That is the tentative dates, and I'm 100% sure before this month end, they would clear the complete pendencies for people who needs to be still invited and interviewed. That is for sure. Now, here's the thing, guys. Now, these 16 people who have been selected on the 13th of December out of the 22 which I had sent for an interview, I would be uploading sorry, not a mock interview video. First, I will be uploading the interview experience video, the second episode. I would be uploading this time of a girl who happened to attend my mock interview and went for the real interview that is on the 13th, and she has been selected along with other 15. She's the 16th one. So her interview experience has been recorded and captured, and tomorrow I'll be uploading that for you all. One thing I want to make a request, guys. Watch that video. You're going to get more insights compared to the first episode. In fact, the first episode itself was very informative, but this one is going to give you a lot more insights. And trust me, it'll be worth watching it. The most important thing which I want to convey, those who are waiting for that interview invite email, they would for sure will receive it. Okay. And those who are going to receive it, they are hopeful, who had given CIS on 7th, trust me, they will receive it. But please do not wait for that interview email to come to have a mock interview with me, because slots will get booked immediately. The moment interview email comes, people have gone ahead and booked all the way to till 2 a.m. And there was not even a break of 5 minutes which I had got. What I'm trying to tell you is book your slot, you know, in advance. I mean, book it right away. In fact, you can give a mock interview tomorrow, and you can give a mock interview day after tomorrow. Do not wait just for that email, because trust me, there were so many people who received an email who wanted to get a mock interview done with me and couldn't find a slot, and they were literally on the verge to cry and ask me for a time, but unfortunately I could not accommodate them. So that is one request. Do watch out for that video experience, interview experience tomorrow. And you can leave your comments, you can leave your questions again, and I would try and answer those. I don't want people to lose hope, but at the same time, this is what I have always followed when I used to, work in corporates. When I used to give interviews, my dear friends, I know this is going to sound really harsh for some of you, but the maturity is knowing once you give an interview, trust me, any company. I'm not just talking here about Morningstar specifically. I have students and candidates coming across from various industries. I mentor various students, various candidates. Trust me, I used to follow this policy. The moment you're given an interview, face to face or virtual, Your job is done. Then you move on. You immediately move on the next minute, start looking for next opportunity. I do not recommend anybody to just keep on waiting without doing anything. Ideally, you should give interview, forget about it until the company reaches out. Good. If it doesn't reach out, forget it the next minute, irrespective of how you feel about that interview. You get that thought that my interview went really well or my interview didn't go well. Even for those whose interview went really well, I would just recommend them the moment you come home, you should start your another job search, start preparing for your next interview. And when the results are declared, that is a bonus for you. But just waiting, doing nothing, no application to other companies is not the right way. Okay. Now, for a lot of people, this may sound a little rude, but that's how it ideally works. And trust me, when you get to, you know, uh, become 25 or 30, after having worked 2, 3 companies, you would understand what am I talking about and why am I saying this. So I think so far that's about it from my side. And I would want you guys to be prepared much before the actual interview email is sent. Trust me, tomorrow's interview experience you should not miss out. 100% I want you to watch that video and see how it can help you when your turn comes. For now, that's about from my side. I wish you all the best and stay strong, stay motivated, and be ready always. Take care.